please welcome Chris Penny, everybody.
Yay. What's going on? How you guys doing? Ooh, good times, good times. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for talking in the corner. That's cool. Awesome. Fantastic. Do you guys know that 1 in 10 people in America are gay? It's a real stat. Yeah. They also say 1 in every 1,000 comics will actually make it. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna be gay. Yeah, it's really funny to you guys. Okay, yeah, all right. You guys ever seen somebody openly judge another person? We've all seen that, right? Getting a lot of it right now. Thank you. I like when you catch somebody judging things, then they do crazy shit right after. Like, I'm from Boston, so I'm in the T a lot. The other day I was riding along, just hanging out, sitting next to a homeless dude. Which doesn't offend me. I mean, realistically, I'm on the train. He's home. I'm just saying I'm not going to judge that guy, right? I don't go to my friend Steve's house and make fun of his TV, right? So why would I make fun of this guy's living room when it's taking me to work? It's just not who I am. We're just sitting there hanging out, having a good day. There's a woman across from us, and she's like, It's like, holy shit, lady, it's a person. As she's doing this, she knows she had dirt on her forearm, lets go of the pole she's holding. She's like, That's nasty, right? That is the grossest thing I've ever seen. And I know it is because when she did it, the homeless dude was like, I was like, that's right, sir. Yeah. Now you pass me some of that scope you're drinking. All right, then we'll get this train rolling. Yeah. I'm just saying in that instant, that's when I realized that I would rather lick the homeless dude. Right? Because fewer people have touched him in the last 2 years. That's very mean but true. I know. I'm just saying, if you have a homeless friend, you're a shitty friend. That's really how that works. Right? Think about it. Hey, buddy, I just got kicked out. Do you have a spare couch? Yeah. Go fuck yourself. Good times. Tell you guys this, I'm from Boston, born and raised here, been here my whole life. We all from the area? Is everybody kind of from here? Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yay, the area. Right? I'm from Boston, I have the accent. We all do. You know you have the Boston accent if you hear your own voice on your voicemail, and you're just like, oh. Holy shit, we sound like that. Oh my God. I thought Affleck was an asshole. No, that's actually what we sound like. I do love accents, though. I travel around with comedy a lot, so I will stop people on the street if I hear a good accent. One day I stopped a woman, I was like, oh my God, I love your accent. Where are you from? She was like, I'm from New Zealand. Do you even know where that is? I was like, oh. I don't know. Have we bombed it? It's just how I know where shit is on a map. Do you have oil? We're looking. We'll find you. Yeah. She's like, no, we don't have oil. I'm like, what do you have? She's like, we have koalas. I'm like, all right, they're cute, right? I'll kick my foot up its ass and call it a slipper. I'll do that. Whatever, we'll fry it up, serve it in front of Fenway. We'll eat it. You know we will. All right, 2 weeks later, Dunkin' Donuts will make a sandwich out of it. Yeah, you don't even know. Same asshole that eats the tuna will be like, it's not that bad. Clap if you know somebody that eats the tuna from Dunkin' Donuts. Anybody? Yeah, next time you see those people, punch them in the throat. That's just how their day should end, I think. Seriously. We live in New England. 20 minutes in any direction, you can get fresh seafood, right? And these assholes are like, no. I only get my seafood from a donut shop. Like what? They're like, yeah, I want my diabetes to come with diarrhea. Yeah, I do. That's gross, people. Stop it. Stop the horror. Just punch them in the throat. Get it over with. You guys ever seen in the news when a whale beaches itself? You've all seen that, right? A whale beaches itself. So you heard of it, like 5 assholes charging the beach to try to save it, right? 5 idiots trying to drag a 20-ton animal back. Grab a fin! Anybody else watching TV going, what are they doing? Leave it. Who gives a shit? It's just a big dumb animal, right? Oh, silence, right? Like if anybody laughs, your whale friends will be pissed. Jesus Christ. I'll do the math for you then. The Earth is 70% water. That one hit land. It's not the brain surgeon of the bunch, is it? No, I think if we're gonna lose a whale, that's the one we can do without. Seriously, right? If somebody leaves here tonight and crashes into a river, nobody's gonna be like, oh my God. Right? Be more like, was he shit-faced? What was he doing? Leave him, we don't need him, who cares? You can't tell me when that happens to the whale, there's not a pod of whales in the ocean going, what the hell are they doing? It took us 2 years to talk them into doing this shit. Oh my God, they're gonna roll them back in. Seriously, that to me, that's a teaching experience. I think you take your children to that beach. Right? You're just like, look, sweetie, look at the big dumb fucking whale. She's like, oh my God, Dad. Dad, what happened to the whale? Look, I don't know, sweetie, maybe it dropped out of high school. Right? No, of course we can throw rocks at it. That's fine. Just do like I showed you. Don't want to hurt your shoulder. We're working on a scholarship. Right? That's my favorite joke because it proves how everybody really is. Everybody at the beginning's like, oh no, not whales. And by the end, everybody's like, fuck whales. Which is how we are as New Englanders, right? You ever been, we care so deeply and don't want to see anybody hurt, and then 5 seconds later you just flip a switch, right? You ever been stuck on the highway for 2 hours in dead stop traffic and you're just like, oh my God, I hope everybody's okay. I hope nobody's hurt. And then you pull up and it's just some asshole that doesn't know how to work a jack, right? And you're instantly like, oh, fuck him, no. No, I hope a tow truck driver beats him with a tire iron, no. If I could get over Elaine, I'd door him myself. Screw that guy. No, he needs to die. We don't need him anymore. No. That's how we all are. That's how people are, right? You ever see somebody fall? You ever see somebody find a patch of ice that you didn't know was there? And you're like, ah. Oh my God, are you okay? You are? You look like an asshole. Do you think anybody saw me? Oh, everybody saw you. Oh, yeah. You got like 5 feet of air. You should be dead. That is awesome. That's awesome. It's fantastic. But when they look at you, you're like, oh, are you okay? Oh my God, do it again. Do it. No, don't tell anybody. Don't put sand on that shit. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna watch this. As a kid, I'll tell you this, my father used to work in a supermarket, and as a little kid, I used to be able to go and help him at work, which meant I would unplug the electric door and just watch people smash into it. Even when you put a sign on there that says, caution, door does not work, they're like, oh, it doesn't work, oh. And then everybody looks around like, did anybody see that? And I'm in the chair like, yeah, they did. I did. That's awesome. But it's good times growing up. Growing up's good. So I'll tell you guys this, I'm 43 years old. I'll be 43 next month. Thank you, that's the right response. That's fine, don't worry about it, no. 40s are not a good age, they're not. It's like being a tween again, right? Nobody gives a shit either way, right? Anybody in their 20s is like, oh, that's gross. And anybody in their 60s is like, you pussy. Okay. I think your 40s are when your body really starts to change. I think it's when things starts to happen. Like I now have a friend that talks to me about shitting himself. Like it's normal. I was like, dude, why were you late for work? He's like, ugh. Tripped, fell down the stairs, shit my pants. Then he just looks at me and he goes, oh, getting old sucks, dude. I'm like, that's not an age thing. Oh, that's some life choices you need to look at, buddy. Yeah. You're going to want to eat a salad or something, I think. I don't know. Just get away from me, you smelly weirdo. Get out of here. Ugh. In his defense, I will say this, at 41, that was the age I realized that every time I start to run, I do fart a little bit. I'm not happy about it. I'm not proud. I just wish somebody had warned me, right? I definitely would have told the other people on the treadmills. Yeah. Yeah. That's a very awkward Monday for everybody. Yeah. Keep in mind, no matter how loud you turn up your iPod, they can still hear you. Doing hills a lot better, but whatever, you know? I think that's why the elderly don't run from the police. Right? Just see a petty crime cop show up, they're like, what happened? He's over here. Oh. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Good times. I like getting older, though. I'm a fan of it. I know a lot of people don't like it. They don't want to get older. I like it. I think things change. I think you can get away with more stuff as you get older. Right? Like every dude in this room that's in his 80s, if there's anybody in their 80s in this room that's a guy, he can walk up to any woman and be like, oh my God, what lovely breasts you have. And the woman's gonna be like, oh, you're so adorable. And it's like, no, he's not. He's got Viagra. He's still fucking creepy. That's how it works. But no, I think you can get away with more stuff. Like my grandfather is 85 years old. We went out to coffee one day. We're just sitting there in a Dunkin' Donuts drinking a coffee. Kid walks in, like some kid in his 20s doing that broken ankle pimp walk thing. And he's just like, all right, okay, whatever. My grandfather puts his coffee down and he goes, hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was just like, holy shit, Pappy. No lie, the kid just looks at him and goes, I'm sorry, I don't know, I'm sorry. I was like, Pappy, you can say that to people? He's like, yeah, he doesn't even know I'm real. It's true. Plus, think of it this way, you reach a certain age, you can drive into any store. You know it's true. How many times in the last month have you seen stories on the news of cars driving in through buildings, into buildings? And what are they? Oh, I hit the wrong pedal. You can't tell me that at least one or two of those weren't on purpose, right? They were coming up the road, some asshole cut them off, they pull into the Cumberland Farms, it's like, hey Martha, is that piece of shit that cut us off? Oh, fuck him. Right? The cops show up and what are they? I hit the wrong pedal. Did I get him? Is he dead? Is he? And all the cops say is you're okay, sir. We'll get you some donuts and a ride home. So cut it out. They got away with it. Fantastic. So I'll tell you guys this. I am 43 years old. I'm a lifelong bachelor. And I actually have, I've raised my daughter on my own. I'm a single dad. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, she's 20 now, so we don't like her. Who has kids? Clap if you have kids. Who has kids? Nice, nice. Who does not have children? Let me hear it. Who doesn't? We're always cheering and shit in there. One more drink away from fucking that situation up, right? It's just what are you groaning for? Nobody in this room planned to have children. They got shit-faced at a cookout and fucked up their situation, right? That's it. Yeah, we planned to have them. Did you? Yeah, there was a cookout. We didn't mean it. That's right. That's how it works. I'm a single dad. My daughter's 20 now. I got full custody when she was 12 years old. That's when she moved in with me, which means I got to have all the talks with her. Right? You ladies remember sitting down with your dad talking about your period and sex, right? Yeah, good times, yeah. Did have those talks, had the sex talk. That was incredibly awkward because I was asking a ton of questions. It's okay, she didn't have a whole lot of answers, so I think we're doing good. I think we're good. I won't get into it because it makes people uncomfortable, but I did have to have the period talk with her. I don't know if you can pick this up, but nobody's ever sat me down and had that little chat. No idea, I don't know why, yeah. Here's what I know about the period. Period is not only punctuation that ends a sentence, it is also a word that ends a conversation. Right? Every dude in this room knows that your wife or girlfriend can take your car, run over your dog, and then crash into the house. And when she comes in and you're like, what the hell? She's like, I have my period. You're like, oh. All right, I didn't like the dog. We have car insurance and fuck it, we're moving. Okay, let's... Just for the love of God, don't hit me again. Holy shit. Jesus. That's all I know about it. So I didn't think that was the best chat to have with my daughter. So in order to talk to my daughter, I got to call my mother. Woohoo! I call my mother. I'm like, hey, Ma, I don't know what to say to this kid. What do I say? My mother was like, Chris, I had 2 boys. I didn't sign up for this shit. Yeah, that woman's a real peach. Yeah. But we made it through. You make it through. You do what you got to do to get through those times. You know, you do it. But before she moved in with me, I'll say this: we had visitation. She would come over every other weekend. You do that stuff. She'd still ask me all those crazy kid questions, though, right? She'd be like, Dad, where's the sun go at night? Where's the moon go during the day? Why's the lotion next to the computer? It's a valid question. It's because I like to Google with the softest of hands, everybody. I Google a lot when she's not home, too. I do. I'm what you call a Google maniac. It's good. It's good. Well, you guys like that one? Let's do this one. Okay, here we go. Clap if you read stories to your kids and talked about the moral of the story. Anybody? Anybody? Okay, couple good parents in here. You ever get this story? One night my daughter picked out this story. It's Eeyore loses his tail. If you don't know the story, it's Eeyore loses his tail, Winnie the Pooh finds it, and Christopher Robin nails it to his ass. That's my Friday night at 7:30, you piece of shit bear. What the hell? My daughter's like, Dad, what's the moral to this story? Like, oh, God damn it. I don't know, kiddo, I guess. I guess if you keep losing shit, I think one of your friends might try to nail you in the ass. It's just what the bear's telling me. I don't know. Just saying, that's what Pooh's telling me. I'm just trying to give you people a warning. Don't read that story. It's not cool. It doesn't lead to anything fun. But before she moved in with me, I had to have family services come to the house, make sure it was an okay living situation, right? This woman walks in my house, she's like, oh, you have a fish and a plant? She'll be fine. I was like, all righty, state of Massachusetts. As long as you realize the fish are dead and the plant's weed. Fuck it, let's get high and play some PlayStation. Let's do that. All right, let's... Lady just looks at me, she's like, oh, you'll need the weed. She was not wrong. I think your kids teach you a lot about life. I don't know if you guys would agree with that. I think you need to have children to kind of become a full human being. Like before I had my daughter, I didn't know you could love a person that much. Aww. Yeah, and want to choke the shit out of them. Yeah. That's true, yeah. I didn't know a 14-year-old girl will hose the shower down with baby oil when she's done. Yeah, could have used a heads up on that one, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, if you've never experienced it and you would like to, on your ride home tonight, get going about 40, just get out of the car. It's my morning shower, just running and crying, yeah. We have glass doors in my shower at the house, so I couldn't even pitch myself out. I'm just smashing against the doors. My daughter's like, shut up, you're being loud. Like, oh, shit, I'm sorry, sweetie. How about this? Maybe if you do it again, maybe you could do me a favor. Maybe you could never do that again. She says to me, she goes, like, that's not a word. I don't know. It's like, how about this? I'm sorry. If you do it again and you hear a loud thud, then silence, maybe you could help your dead naked father out of the shower. How's that? Never did it again. One lesson learned. One lesson learned. It's good times. Good times. So she's a good kid, though. Here's the thing I'll tell you guys. I tell a lot of jokes about my daughter when I'm up here. It's mainly because she's not here. Let's be honest. But she's truly the best thing that's ever happened to me. I mean that sincerely. Have you guys ever heard somebody say that about their kids, though? The best thing that's ever happened to them? And then you actually meet the kid, right? And you're just like, holy shit, that's the best thing that's ever happened to you? Oh my God. You should try a Frosty. Yeah. Because those things are awesome. Your kid's an asshole. Oh my God. Whew. People get weird when you talk about kids like that, though. When you talk, I talk trash about kids all the time. I love them to death. They're amazing things. But people get weird when you talk trash, when you talk honest about kids. We've all hated kids at some point, right? There's a woman that really hates them all the time. Holy shit. But no, and anybody that's like, no, no. Go into any store at Christmas. Just trying to get down an aisle with that piece of shit losing its mind over a Super Bowl that it doesn't even know it wants. You know if you walked up to that kid and you were like, the parent would be like, holy shit, thank you. Oh my God, that kid's been fucking following me all day long. Oh my God. What do you think, an aisle 5? That was a good one. Holy shit. Oh. I'm not saying you got to, but look, how do you guys, round of applause if you agree with the every kid gets a trophy. Nobody. Holy shit. I like that. I like that every kid gets a trophy. I'm just saying maybe the shitty ones should get broken trophies. Just be like, hey, buddy, I would have tossed it to you, but I knew you weren't going to catch it anyways. I'm not saying beat them. I'm saying mess with them. Mess with your kids when they're sleeping. Sneak in their room and karate chop them. Right? When they wake up, just be like, I'm sorry, buddy, I was fighting off a monster. And then just leave the room. Just let them swim in that little weird situation, right? Just sitting in the room like, ha, 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 ha. Oh, look, Dad, is it gone? Is it gone? Did you get it? Just crack the door open and be like, no, it's scary as shit, too. Kid will never mess with you again, right? He'd tell all his siblings, don't mess with Dad. He fights monsters at night. Be like, what are you talking about? No, I think one took my nightlight. I'm scared. We've all done it. You ever been in the supermarket and watch a kid that realizes he's lost or he or she's lost their parent? Like they were staring at something in one aisle and then they kind of look up and they're just like, they realize I don't need them. I don't need them. I can do this on my own. I'm going to be in this aisle. And then they turn around and the parent's gone and they're just like, I just like to lean in at that instant and go, they're gone. I saw them drive out, yeah. Sorry, buddy, you just live in the toothpaste aisle now. Because you know the parent's coming back around the corner like, come on, buddy. And I'll be like, she's going to leave someday. That parent needs to thank me because that kid will anytime just be like, I'm with you, Mom. Let's go. Wherever you need to go, I'm with you. I'm never leaving your side. She'll be like, you're super good today. Yeah, it's a mean asshole in the toothpaste aisle, Mom. I didn't like him. I don't know. I love kids. They're great, but you gotta fuck with them. Right? People get weird when I talk like this. If you're offended by this, I apologize, but go outside and find a 15-year-old. Right? When you find it, you talk to it. You're all gonna do the same thing. You're gonna be 4 seconds into a conversation going, I have no idea what you're saying to me right now. I'd really like to punch you in the mouth, though. I really would. It's why, who cares, right? I'm just saying if we mess with our kids more, I don't think there'd be as many adults that need a punch. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Somehow this turned into some weird meeting. It's cool, that's cool. But I love my daughter. She is a great kid. Here's what my daughter has taught me about life. This is one of the things she's taught me about life. I'll share it with you guys. The key to dealing with kids, any situation, no matter what's going on, is very simple. We all know it. It's maintain a straight face. Just keep a casual look, right? You all know that. Everybody in this room has seen a 5-year-old run into a wall, right? You have, and when you see that on the inside, you're like, oh my God, he bounced. Did you see that? Ah. But when that kid looks at you, what do? Everybody in this room does the same thing. We're all like, you're okay, buddy. Because you can talk them out of being hurt, right? You know you can talk. They're looking at you to see if they're hurt, and you're like, you're fine, buddy. No. It's not even red. right? Because you can talk them out. Everybody will be at a family cookout this year with that 5-year-old shithead nephew you have. Do we all have a name and a face in our head right now? If you don't, it's your kid. I'm sorry if I'm breaking some news to people, but that's just how it works. If you're like, I don't know anybody like that. Yeah, that's Tommy. That's little Tommy. That's how that works. But he's at the top of a flight of stairs and he's like, I can fly. Nobody at the cookout moves. Everybody's like, good enough, buddy. Kid does a 40-mile-an-hour flying starfish down a flight of stairs, right? Just ass. He's like, everybody's like, oh. He's dead. Yeah. Yeah. Except for the grandfather, hasn't said a word all day. He's like, he's fine. Just give him a minute. He knows what happens. What happens? Kid just pops up. Kid's like, he's looking around for visual confirmation because he doesn't know if he's hurt yet. What? Problem is when somebody that doesn't have kids gets involved because they're always like, like they're gonna save the day, right? Parent that owns a kid's like, who the Christ is that? Give me a bottle, I'm gonna hit her with it, stop her. Because if that woman gets there first, party over, fun time done, right? Now you gotta go to the hospital. That's not cool. Guys, get in there. You're like, buddy, you're okay, buddy. No, the arm is just gonna swing like that now. You're gonna have a limp for the rest of your life. I know, your dad still has beer left. Get back on the sandbox, shithead. Let's go. I can prove it again because I had to teach my daughter how to drive. Anybody have to teach their kids how to drive? See, now it's a survivors meeting. This is going well. Okay. That's the key to that, right? You sit in the passenger seat seconds and inches away from death. But you still gotta be cool about it. You're just like, You're actually doing Lamaze in the passenger seat. You're just like, holy shit, oh my God. But when they look at you, they're like, how am I doing? You're like, oh, you're doing great. Oh my, no, I always sit curled up like this. No, these fingerprints have been in the dashboard for weeks. Maybe you could do me a favor, though. Maybe you could move a little to the left. She's like, oh, I don't want to hit another car. You've hit 7. You actually winged an old man a while ago. Seriously, just move over. They'll get out of your way, sweetie. She's like, Dad, you're making me uncomfortable. Like, I'm sorry. Is it the smell of feces? Because I shit like 20 minutes ago. Maybe you could actually hit a bathroom. How's that? Yeah, because the seat heater's doing nothing for me right now. Just saying. Have kids, they're wonderful. They make you a better person. Here's what I'll tell you guys, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Couple things. I do love my daughter, she's amazing. She's taught me so much about life. And here's what I've learned from her, from watching my friends, from watching people I know that have kids, just everybody in general. Everybody that has kids or will have kids does the same thing. We've all done this. You have that child, you take it home, and when sleeping for the first couple nights, you just sit in the same room. You stare at it. You stare at your partner and you're like, oh my God. Look what we did. Oh my God. It's so magical. Oh my God. I will never love anything as much as I love this child. It's you, it's me, it's us together. Oh my God. And then you flash forward 18 years. You all know that same kid walks through the kitchen. You just look at your spouse and you're like, oh my God. What the fuck did we do? Holy shit, this kid's an asshole. Oh my God. You know something? That is your family, actually. Yeah. No, my mom's weird. Your dad is an asshole. I am out of this marriage. You're a horrible person. Guys, you guys have been a great crowd. I have been Chris Penny.